Enzo, as Pasta was in Smash 4, Enzo is the Pasta of Ultimate, at least for us. He's like, you know, he's just climbing in terms of skill. He's getting better every week. And so seeing Enzo do well, it's just like, let's go. Because like we need another player of that caliber in our roster, so we're not just really, hey, they're ass. Because, you know, that's what everyone thinks half the time, which is kind of true.
It's BlazingPasta and it's Enzo, and it's winners final here at CodeName Pairs 186 to Smashville we go. And funny how we're so used to seeing Pokemon Stadium being the neutral pick. Here they gentlemen over to Smashville. So you were talking about a little bit of a Smash 4 throwback. Well, this is it.
Definitely. That stage is mad boring.
Oh!
In Smash 4.
Catches the roll get up with the F smash. Enzo showing no fear, saying, I've downloaded you already. Your fate is sealed, and indeed it is by the Vine Whip. Enzo off to a dream start in winners final.
I want a nudie to win.
I sense no bias whatsoever.
Not at all.
There you go.
I mean, I was pretty biased with some Pasta matches, but I just like seeing him move. Like, you know what I mean? What are you laughing at, Stu?
No, it was just, I mean, I was not expecting that, quite frankly. The shenanigans ever prevalent here at the laboratory as oh my goodness gracious, Enzo teed himself up on the ledge. And what else can BlazingPasta do but break out the driver? All right. Enzo getting back to the ledge. No golf club to the face this time around. And joining me on the mic at this time is who else but Mini Boss. Mini Boss, welcome to winners final, my friend.
All right, thank you guys, and thank you, Stu, for introducing.
Absolutely. It's almost like they paid me for it or something. Now the turn up. Throws him up in the air, trying to catch him on the ledge, but iframe's getting broken out just in time.
You see that snap?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, gets caught back there from the hang on the Ivysaur, and he's been trapped on that ledge both times for the both stock flames.
Yeah, he only took 30% damage, I believe, from the time he took the first stock to the second stock as BlazingPasta. So all of a sudden, what started out as a dream for Enzo is quickly turning into a nightmare scenario where he is down almost one full stock. What does he need to do to turn it around? Who does he need to employ? And what is BlazingPasta doing that he just can't negotiate? I
mean, right now he was doing it with Squirtle. He was commanding the flow of the gameplay a lot more because Squirtle can dash back and forth like that. But once he hard swaps to Ivysaur and Charizard, with the multi-hits of Peach and just the way that she can lock down stage control once they're off stage because of the hang-off, and then Charizard with the multi-jump, things like this happen. And see, like, he's even chasing down, throwing up turnips to cover the wide range of options that Ivysaur does have to get back on stage. It's just proving too much of a wall for Enzo to get around.
Enzo not able to get the grab. He'll pay for it with the back throw, and that's going to take stock number 3. So a quick cleanup job by BlazingPasta. Not like a princess to play janitor, but here she is cleaning up the mess and sweeping up Enzo in game number 1. So Enzo, he does have 2 more games with which to work in order to experiment at the very least.
Yeah.
So where are you expecting him to? Never mind.
Answer is just been answered for us.
Yeah, no, that's him telling me to shut up. So I'll let you provide some analysis instead.
I mean, we were both thinking the same thing, so he had us both covered there. But let's see if he can get BlazingPasta covered and reverse this potentially in round 2.
No, I mean, hey, when you have an edge guard named after you, you pretty much know how to cover your options. So
true, yeah.
Indeed, he does so. So we're just gonna skip all that analysis stuff and go to Pokemon Stadium 2, game number 2. This is on the grab, and again, BlazingPasta realizing that he needs to spend a lot of time in the air and going forward if he wants to avoid a lot of what Enzo gets his offense as on Squirtle, a lot of that dash grab, a lot of oppression, and BlazingPasta really relies so much, like whenever he's on offense, he is going forward and he's coming at you with that safe pressure, with those hitboxes.
Right.
It's like really 2 trains coming at each other. The one that gives the least is the one that's going the fastest. So I can't imagine right now BlazingPasta wanting to hit the brakes in any regard.
No, you saw pretty much earlier on a lot more offensive nature, a lot more in-your-face nature going up against that Squirtle. That's why we do see the Ivysaur. Both are in high percents, though, so he did his work so far. He's just got to keep the pressure on with Ivysaur, lock down stage control. But again, like you said, the hover and the mid-air movement of Peach is going to make that really hard to peg down. And so far, Pasta yet again pressuring off that right side and gets the stock claim with a very precise back air.
BlazingPasta and Enzo going at it here and looking for that stock claim, or at least to put him into disadvantage and try to cheese out something. He'll not be allowed to do so, and instead the back air, Enzo with the, looking for the drag down nair instead, trying to tease the Razor Leaf. I do respect that.
Yeah, especially that high percent. That probably had a better chance of taking that Peach out than the down air potential. And he's sort of doing the right thing now. Pasta is trying to move in, but he's resorting to those Razor Leaves to try to tack on as much damage as needed for the Charizard to take out, and he does with up smash. And again, resorting to Squirtle. Pressure on, though. Pasta, as we saw with the first stock, really is well-versed and matching up against the Squirtle. So we do see Ivysaur go in with those somewhat committal aerial moves, especially with the multi-hit of the Razors on the top of the bulb there.
Gets the trade on the Razor Leaf, however, he's put into a knockback position off of the edge. And just like that, BlazingPasta, he won't connect with the turn-up, but you know exactly where Enzo doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
And you know that, man.
He was on regrab. He's got to stop doing that. I know that Vine Whip is a very fast and somewhat relatively safe option, but again, once you put yourself in that regrab option, Peach has so much pressure options that it's really hard to get past her.
Vine Whip to try to get back to the stage, but not enough to connect flush with BlazingPasta. Able to make it back to the stage with relative ease, and now not able to connect on the recovery.
And going down low, actually, with Charizard for recovery is a lot safer for PT than for Peach. So I do see why Enzo's going for it, and I recommend it. But again, Enzo prioritizing that mid-stage recovery and the air dodge.
The directional air dodge, unfortunate. He was looking for a neutral one to try to deal with the turn-up, but a slip of the thumb is going to cost Enzo game number 2, and BlazingPasta will go up 2-0, one game away from going into Grands on winner's side. Enzo, he needs a solution, and he needs to figure it out fast.
Yes, and it will be his stage pick, so he'll definitely run through the options in the catalog of his mind and figure Town and City possibly being the pick as he hovers over it.
I mean, it would make sense just because it accounts for those Vine Whips off of the top. It accounts for whatever Charizard can do to you in neutral.
Yeah,
and
it does have a bit of a raised thing, so I do see why he's swapping to Unova instead, though. It has a lower blast zone to like screen percentage, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you still have some room with which to work.
Yeah, exactly.
And Enzo, he's thinking about his character now, so perhaps a shift in tact altogether. Never mind that he's doing with the Pokemon Trainer, although different skin. So,
I mean, yeah. Probably just motivational, if anything, but motivation can prove very deadly in this game, so we'll see how it pans out for him. Starting off with Turnip in hand and Water Gun charged up as they both charge and start to play neutral. And that's the second time that he's pulled a Turnip on at least the second pull.
Really?
Or the Stitch Turnip, I should say.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And he just blew that. Unbelievable.
Same as the second round, too.
Yeah, it didn't seem to bother him much.
I mean, you can only rely on it so much. It does beefy amount of damage, but you have to have a solid Peach behind it, so.
Oh. This is on the grab, and he has a lot of room to work with in the air in Kalos, so he will be doing quite all right with that. But he might need to make this change sooner rather than later, because those blast zones off of the side, they're not necessarily short per se, but you still don't want to tempt fate in any sense of the imagination, especially not against Peach. You can back air you pretty easily off of the ground.
And we did see Squirtle, his combo game was pretty good, but he was using a lot of those hops, and Pasta recognizing that and using the hover to just stay in there And Enzo having to use a lot more frames to get into the air to challenge Peach. It wasn't going his way so far, so now he's hopping to the beefy guy to try and stay alive with 137 damage on him right now.
Gonna get up. He's hunting for it. However, looking for that forward air. However, more than one way to skin a Zard, and he finds certainly finds success in one way or another. Takes stock number one. Now Enzo, he's got to act fast, but just not finding a whole lot of success one way or another with any of the Pokemon, and I feel like that's also oh, the Peach Bomber connects.
He had the line down too, so a down air was in the works there, but he just probably mistimed it, and Peach Bomb still came through. And I really like what he's doing with Ivysaur right now. He's essentially employing the same tactic as Squirtle, moving back and forth and really letting Pasta move in and making him be more committal so that Enzo has time to react off of what Peach is doing. And it has paid off for him so far. He is sitting at 90, but he does have to swap the Charizard to keep himself safe yet again.
Pasta sitting in shield against those aerials, perhaps that's what's needed. Punishing those misses. Gets another F smash. Says, have you not learned your lesson this first time? Looks for another one. However, BlazingPasta puts him into disadvantage. Oh my! And
again, that regrab option just barely avoiding it from the skin of his teeth, but still. And again, the same situation.
Picks him up off of the regrab and finishes him off with another aerial, and Enzo just not able to get on the front foot. And one of the things that I wanted to point out is that how people think that Ivysaur is a top tier, and I am inclined to agree, but it really is. The strength of Ivysaur is so exasperated by the fact that it's only if you can play with Squirtle and Charizard that makes it so effective. The down air,
amazing!
The tech by BlazingPasta, unbelievable!
And the second time around, though, wow, all right. Just solid work from Enzo to keep that ledge game going. Not getting perturbed by that amazing tech from Pasta and showing why he's a challenge for Pasta right now. Going in this game 3, he is bringing it back right now. And again, he might get comboed here, but again, the big body of Charizard will keep him safe with reach.
But not the directional air dodge again. Kills Enzo at the very last moment, and BlazingPasta will find himself in grand finals on winner's side by a score of 3-0.
Ah, man, those regrab options, Pasta's so aware of throwing out that up B to try to get the pressure off the side of the stage like that. Pasta is way too aware of that for that to work. And it just led to those regrab situations 3 times. What's going on? Turn, okay, yes. I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah, so